On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up, new State of Origin captain for the Blues, and the team includes a potential England player. Souths win in Tiger Town, capital punishment for the Gold Coast, and Dragons beat the Broncos. And Super League glamour boy St Helens link with Polynesian powerhouse. But first up, Penrith's Isaiah Yeo has been named captain of Laurie Daly's New South Wales team for the State of Origin series opener against Queensland. Yeo takes over from Manly's Jake Trbojevic, who led New South Wales to a series win last season. The Blues squad is fullback Dylan Edwards from the Panthers, the wingers Brian To'o and Zach Lomax from the Panthers and Parramatta respectively, the centres Stephen Crichton and Latrell Mitchell from the Bulldogs and Souths respectively. At standoff is Mitch Moses from the Eels, and as expected Nathan Cleary will wear the number 7 shirt. He of course is from the Panthers. The front row, Mitch Barnett from the Warriors, Reece Robson from the Cowboys and Payne Haas from the Broncos. Liam Martin from Penrith and Angus Crichton from the Roosters are the second rowers, and locking the scrum and captain of course is Isaiah Yeo from the Panthers. On the bench from the Roosters, Connor Watson and Spencer Leniu, Hudson Young from Canberra, Max King from the Bulldogs, who of course have been talked up as a possible starter for England this year, Campbell Graham from South, Stefano Atuikamanu from the Melbourne Storm, and Hamoli Olakau'atu from Manly. Game 1 to be played in Brisbane on Wednesday, the 28th of May. In Clubland, round 11 wrapped up with 3 Sunday matches, the last of which resulted in South Sydney knocking off the West Tigers. It finished up 22-12 in challenging conditions at Campbelltown after Souths led 12-6 at the break. The Tigers look set to take the lead close to full time, but Lachlan Galvin dropped the ball over the line. South scored 4 tries to 2. Savila Havili, Ewan Aitken, Alex Johnson and Jai Arrow all getting across the whitewash. Latrell Mitchell with 3 goals. For the Tigers, captain Api Karoyasau scored twice and Adam Dewey booted 2 goals. The crowd just over 11,000. Earlier in the ACT, Canberra scored 8 tries to 4 in dispatching the Gold Coast. 40 points to 18 it finished up. That was after the Green Machine led 18-12 at the break. For Canberra, Xavier Savage picked up a hat-trick of tries and Matt Timoko got a double. 4-pointers also to Sevilio Tamale, Zach Hosking and Hudson Young, and Jamal Fogarty with 4 goals. And for the Titans, Jojo Fafita with a brace. Tries also to Josiah Pahulu, Mo Fotuaika and Jaden Campbell kicked 4 goals. The crowd 9,650. Earlier, after James Maloney publicly ridiculed Dragons coach Shane Flanagan over their premiership winning season at Cronulla, Flano's Red V snapped a 3-game losing streak, overcoming the Broncos 30 points to 26 at Suncorp Stadium. In what was Ezra Mam's NRL comeback match, Brisbane led 12-4 at the break before the Red V gained the upper hand and held on to win by 4 points. Tyrell Sloan and Clint Gutherson scored doubles for the Dragons. Jacob Little also scored a try and Valentine Holmes with 5 goals. And for Brisbane, Gamet Shibasaki, Ezra Mam, Katoni Staggs and Jesse Arthurs, the try scorers, and Adam Reynolds with 5 goals. The crowd 38,016. And for the Bronx, that's now 5 losses from their past 6 encounters. And the latest defeat, of course, comes after Martin Tapau parted company with the club after that social media drama which put Michael Maguire's coaching under the spotlight. And as for the table, the Dogs, of course, still on top on 20 points. The Warriors second on 18. Then Canberra 16, Melbourne on 14. That's the top 4. And they're followed by the Sharks on 14, Manly and Souths on 12 and the Cowboys on 11. Outside the top 8, Brisbane, St George Illawarra, the Roosters and Tigers all on 10 points. Then 4-time defending champions Penrith on 9. And on 8 points in this order, Dolphins, Newcastle, Parramatta and the Gold Coast. In the New South Wales Cup, Western Suburbs have climbed off the bottom of the table with a morale-boosting 24-6 victory over Souths at Campbelltown. Elsewhere, the Dragons made it 4 straight wins with a 28-18 win over North Sydney. And the Warriors too good for the Roosters, running at 24-10 victors at Wentworth Park. In the Sunshine State, the Queensland Cup competition has wrapped up for the weekend. Townsville edging out South Logan 28-26 at Davies Park. And on the other side of town, the PNG Hunters defeating the Norths Devils 24-18 at Bishop Park. In the Northern Hemisphere, Glamour Super League side, St Helens have been linked with Canberra's veteran forward Josh Papali'i, the man they call Big Papa. as you may have heard here on rugbyleague.com via the continuous call team. Across the channel in the south of France, celebrations continue for Palau after the Broncos won the Elite 2 championship. But this week, of course, the focus will be Super 13, with all roads leading to Narbonne for the championship decider between LB and Carcassonne. And finally to Rugby League crazy PNG. In round 6 of the Digicel ExxonMobil Cup, the Hallowigmen continued Kimber Cutter's horror season, beating the winless Cutters 20 points to 16 up in West New Britain. The Wagi Tumbe at home 30-0 winners over Mount Hagen. In ENB, the Gurias edged out the Port Moresby Vipers 26-24 at Lay. The undefeated Mendy Murix defeated the Tigers 28-20. At Goroka, the Lahanis beat the Yanga Miox 20 points to 10. And finally at the Santos National Football Stadium in the capital, Port Moresby, Central Dabaris 14, Gulf ESO 26. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's the latest in news on rugbyleague.com.